Hello everyone and welcome back to Jikook Diaries, the safe space where every glance, smile, and shared breath between Jimin and Jungkook becomes a story worth cherishing. For weeks, whispers have rippled through the fandom, weaving dreams and speculation into late-night group chats. But now, the veil of mystery has lifted. It's real. It's happening. Jungkook and Jimin, two hearts at the center of BTS, are officially in Los Angeles. And what was once a secret wrapped in shadows has now burst into daylight. Their tour schedule has been leaked. It didn't start with a bang, but with a whisper. A blurry snapshot here, a cryptic emoji, their subtle signals that only the keenest army eyes could catch. And catch they did. Piece by piece, the puzzle came together, until suddenly, the entire itinerary surfaced, a detailed map of their LA adventure, sparking joy, frenzy, and deep curiosity. But this isn't just a leisure getaway. According to the leak, their journey is a beautiful blend of business and personal soul-searching. Imagine them walking through a soundproof studio in downtown LA, one that has hosted Grammy legends. Picture them tucked into the corner of a quiet cafe in Beverly Hills, savoring a latte and laughter. Visualize sunsets at Venice Beach and hushed conversations along the Pacific Coast Highway. Each moment seems both curated and spontaneous, a reflection of who they are, driven artists and tender souls. One of the most buzzed-about stops? A late-night studio session at a famed recording space, one known for birthing global hits. Some lucky fans claimed they heard soft melodies drifting out the studio windows. Could it be a duet? A solo masterpiece? Or perhaps a musical love letter for armies? Speculations swirl with excitement, because when it comes to Jikook, every possibility feels magical. Yet, beyond music, the tour reveals more tender layers. Visits to familiar LA haunts, shopping on Melrose, dining at cozy Korean fusion spots far from the flash of paparazzi, and, most touching of all, long scenic drives under the California sky. These are the fragments that fans hold dearest, the kind that don't make headlines but live forever in the heart. Social media has turned into a digital scrapbook. One fan recounted seeing Jimin browsing art supplies in a local shop, hoodie low, but his kindness unmistakable. Another spotted Jungkook quietly capturing photos near Griffith Park, lost in the skyline's poetry. These aren't just celebrity sightings, they're glimpses into real, unguarded moments. Fleeting, yet unforgettable. This leaked tour plan, though unofficial, paints a vivid, emotional portrait. A story of two friends, two stars, choosing presence over performance. It's not just about where they go, but how they go together. Their movements, their pauses, their shared glances, everything speaks of a connection deeper than words. There are whispers of a secret pop-up fan event, or even an unannounced appearance. While nothing is confirmed, the anticipation in LA is palpable. Fans are keeping their eyes open, their phones ready, and their hearts even more so, because sometimes witnessing love in its many forms is more powerful than any concert. And then there's the unspoken magic, the details that no schedule could list. The way Jungkook looks at Jimin when he thinks no one sees. The way Jimin's laughter lights up when Jungkook is near. In a city overflowing with noise, they carry their own quiet symphony. Observers have noted how grounded they appear, walking the streets with no flashy entourage, no wall of security. Just two people, hand in hand with destiny, writing their story in the calm spaces between the chaos. LA has seen many stars, but few move with the softness and sincerity that Jimin and Jungkook bring. Fans have started calling this trip the LA Diary, a living collection of tender vignettes unfolding before our eyes. Whether it's sharing a coffee beneath city lights or holding the door in a late-night cafe, these seemingly small acts leave a trail of warmth that fans gather like flower petals in the wind. One viral moment captured them at Santa Monica Pier at dawn. The witness didn't approach, just watched, respectfully. Jimin leaned on the rail, lost in the horizon. Jungkook stood beside him, silent and steady. It was like a movie, the fan wrote, like time slowed down just for them. Even amidst the leak, there's a quiet reverence. Fans recognize the sacredness of this journey. While the world may crave every detail, there's an understanding that some things are meant to be protected, not publicized. This is their time not as performers but as people. Some insiders whisper that this visit might be linked to a forthcoming documentary or a deeply personal music project. But it's not spectacle they're chasing, it's soul. That's who Jimin and Jungkook have always been, not just idols, but artists of emotion, healers through harmony, and storytellers of the heart. They've also been spotted at wellness spots. A yoga studio in West Hollywood, a quiet retreat in Topanga Canyon, and a cozy spiritual bookstore where, according to a fan employee, Jimin spent over an hour reading while Jungkook browsed vinyl records. These aren't press-driven stops, they're quiet, intentional moments of peace and grounding. This tour feels less like a break and more like a return to each other, to the essence of why they do what they do, to the friendship that has weathered fame and fire and still stands, stronger than ever. Their presence brings echoes of their 2019 LA visit, soft moments, sweet clues, private smiles. But now they've grown, as men, as artists, as beings who carry light not just for each other, but for millions watching from afar. One touching fan theory suggests this trip may symbolize healing, closure, or even a new beginning. The endless ocean they stand before, it's not just water. It's reflection, renewal, rebirth. What comes next? A new chapter? A surprise drop? A deeper declaration? Only time will tell. But maybe, just maybe, it's not about the answers. It's about the journey, the way it makes us feel, the way it reminds us that love in its purest, most patient form still exists. That connection can be quiet and still be strong. As each day unfolds, armies are not just tracking locations, they're tracing emotions. A glance, a laugh, a silhouette under city lights. These are the real souvenirs of the LA diary. Invisible threads tying hearts across oceans. They may be miles away, but somehow they feel closer than ever. Because Jikook love, the kind that blooms in the quiet, is universal. It invites us to hold our own people closer, to love with more intention, and to trust that sincerity always finds its way home. Now that their steps in LA are no longer hidden, the world is watching gently, lovingly, with admiration, not intrusion. Because what Jungkook and Jimin have is rare. Not just chemistry, but companionship. Not just stardom, but story. So what's next? A song? A scene? A soul-stirring moment the world doesn't see, but we all feel? Whatever it is, we'll be here waiting, hoping, loving. Because that's what it means to be a part of this journey. That's the power of Jikook. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Leave your thoughts in the comments and stay tuned. If this leak is just the beginning, then what comes next might just change everything. See you in the next video.